Evening everybody, welcome to Super Saver Monday. I'm Debbie Moore and welcome to our craft and chat session. So excited to be here. I feel like it's been ages since we've done a Super Saver Monday, but it's because last week it was Tuesday and I confused you all, didn't I? How's everybody been? Have you had a good weekend? I can see from some of the comments that the weather's not doing very, very well at the moment. Well, here in Sudbury, it is really raining. There was a point this afternoon we thought, what's that noise? And realised it was torrential rain. So tonight's show is Super Saver Monday and it's all about product that is nearly run out, or it's been discontinued, or it's not going to come back again. And I've got, oh my goodness, I have got, I think 6 different brands on tonight. And I've just been told that my mic, I need to change it round. So just bear with me. I'm just going to do this. So it's the other way around. There you go. So hopefully that mic is now better. Dave's saying it is. My hair gets in the way all the time. Let's have a look to see who's here. So I've got Shadia, I've got Beverly, I have got Heather, I've got Alison, I've got Tina and Harry. Shadia says, hi Debbie and Dave, a bit tired from a long weekend of work. We'll be watching. Well, thank you. I know exactly how you feel because my weekend was very long because I worked all weekend. However, it's because I'm actually off this coming weekend. And I'll tell you all about that in a second. I've got Marianne just joined us saying, hi Debbie and Dave and everybody, hope all is well. Had my COVID boost today. Oh, you've got a sore arm. Oh, bless you, Marianne. I've got Anne joined us. I've got Margaret. I have got Victoria. I've got Anne Bushell. I've got Chris. I've got Belinda. Jenny. Alison says it's dry in Warwickshire at the moment, but we've had heavy rain last night. I think the weather has finally changed here in the UK. Don't you all agree? It would be nice to have really warm weather. I have got Claire joined us. I've got Janet. I've got Geraldine saying hi. Good evening, everybody. I have got Pickford says, hey, evening, everybody. It's like a winter's night tonight. We'll be watching with an awful headache. Oh, bless you, Anne. Turn me down, because I have been told that I have a very loud voice. My husband's nodding behind me. So turn me down a little bit, okay? And hopefully I won't make your headache worse. I've got Betty just joined us, saying it's been sunny here with rain. Bit of blue sky now, bless you. I've got Mia saying hi. I've got Tracy. I've got Jay. I've got Kathleen. I've got Sharon, Lynette. I've got Dawn saying hi, everybody from Utah. I've got Pippa. I've got Brian says, good evening, Debbie and Dave. It's been busy. I've been so busy lately, not had a chance to watch your show, but I'm here tonight. Hope you're all well. Well, Brian, thank you for joining us. I have also got, oh, Jenny said, autumnal. I love the word. It's so cozy. Well, you've got autumnal on tonight, Jenny. You're going to love some of the colour palette that we have on tonight. I have got Carol saying hi, Debbie and Dave, and happy crafters. We'll have to do a catch up. Have a good evening. Thank you, Carol. I've got Janet joined us from North Carolina. I've got Janice. I've got Victoria saying the weather is still up and down in Jaywick. Been getting rain, but still being too warm for a coat. I know what you mean. But I have actually got rid of flip-flops now. I'm in boots and shoes. Sorry, I'm laughing because I've just read Anne's comment about me saying that you'd have to turn me down. She said, no louder than mine, Debbie. Oh, bless you. But you've got a headache, Anne, and I'm trying to make sure you don't have a headache. Alison says, even if you have a loud voice, it's very clear. I hear every word. Oh, well, that's good. Tina saying hi. Evening, Debbie and Dave and everybody here, but feeling emotional out of sorts. Tina, I'm with you there. Hopefully we can cheer each other up. Unfortunately, I had one of my relatives passed away at the weekend. So, you know, I know exactly how you feel when you say you're feeling emotional. I've got Betty says she doesn't like dark nights, but she loves autumn colours. I love the changing of the leaves, don't you? It always inspires me. I've got Janice saying hi. I've got Diane. I've got Sarah. I have also got Marianne. I've got another Anne saying looking forward to this week's show. So remember, Super Saver Mondays are all about discontinued products, and I'll go into more detail when we go through the show. I've got Patricia saying hi. I've got Lorraine. I've got Marion. I've got Angela, and I have got Karen. Sarah said it's been raining earlier in Redditch. I think the rain is now going through the whole country at the moment. I've got Mags just joined us. Jay says it's wet, cold and wintry here, curled up in front of the log burner. That sounds lovely. Do you know what, Jay? I think it was a couple of years ago. When we lived in back in the north, I'm now in the south at the moment, I read somewhere about creating your own, almost like atomizer with wood grain. And what they suggested you do is you pick some pine cones, you put some lavender in, and then you put it in a newspaper and make it into like a big sweetie, and then throw it into your log burner, and then it smells the room. And I tried it and it worked really well, so have a go at that. I have got Elaine said good evening. Tina says must not buy, I need storage. Sit on your hands tonight because some of the prices are very silly. I have got Angela just joined us. I have got Anita, and Geraldine says I love your clear tones. Oh, bless you, thank you for that. Do you know what, I don't know if you are all aware, but when I was younger, when I was born 3 months premature and I had asthma and bronchitis. And I brought up by my grandparents and my mum when I was younger, and I used to have to, my granddad had a very long garden, and my grandmother used to say, Debbie, shout your grandfather in for lunch or dinner, and that's how I learned to project my voice, because I had such a really weak voice, you wouldn't believe it now. Tim's just come in because he's brought me a cup of tea and he's just looking at me as if to say, have I gone cuckoo? But when I was younger, I did have a very weak voice, and I had to learn to project my voice because of my asthma and bronchitis. There's something you didn't know. I've got Elizabeth saying hi. I've got Camilla saying good evening, everybody from Ireland. Have missed a few shows. Must watch on catch up. Hope all as well. You definitely need to watch on catch up, especially for last week's shows, because that was really, well, they're all good. I've got Anne saying hi, sending me hugs, thank you. Kay says hello everybody, hugs and prayers to you all. Today would have been my brother's birthday. We lost him 11 years ago. Mwah. Kisses and hugs to everybody that needs them. I am with you. I've got also joined us, I've got Barbara, I have got Joan, I've got Anna saying, good evening, Debbie and Dave, cool but dry at the moment in Edinburgh. I've also got, I don't know if I said hello, I've got Pamela, I've got Anita, I've got another Anna, I've got a Barbara, I've got a Joan, there's loads of you on tonight, so thank you. And, Jay's confirmed that it does work and it works great. So if you wonder what I'm on about doing the putting pine cones and lavender and then put it into your log burner. It smells the room beautifully. Wendy says your voice, Debbie, is very comforting at the moment whilst I'm on my walking machine. The time goes quicker when watching you on YouTube. Wendy, that's amazing. Now, sorry, I have to stop there. So you know when you see these programs on TV and you get all these people on the fitness and you see them watching a film or you see them watching sport. Wendy, you telling me that you watching me? That is just brilliant. Honestly, that has just made my day. That is just great. I have got another Wendy saying, hi, Debbie and Dave, hope you're all well. Been busy knitting dolls of the Queen all weekend. Oh, thank you, Anne. I've just seen your message also. Saying sorry for my loss. Thank you for that. I have got Janice says I have a loud voice. My mum used to call me a foghorn. Janice, that's exactly what my grandfather called me. Not only did he call me Troubles, you can imagine that I did get into trouble quite a bit, but he used to say I had a voice like a foghorn, and that's what he used to say all the time. I've got Chris says I still can't do much after my ops, so I printed out a lot of gnome side scene cards and now I'm busy fussy cutting them out. Chris, you're gonna have fun. I love doing side scenes. I have Sarah, loads of you sending me loads of hugs, so thank you, Sarah. And Bella's just joined us saying it's very grey here in Cambridge and you're so bright and colourful, sending hugs and kisses to everybody, particularly those who need an extra hug. Oh, thanks, Bella. Betty saying hi. I've also got Mary saying hi as well. Somebody's just asked about the like and share. So, what I was saying earlier that I worked all weekend. The reason being is this coming weekend or this weekend coming, I have it off. It's because it's my wedding anniversary, and Dave and I are celebrating 25 years. I know I was a child bride. I have to go with that joke until I can't do it anymore, but that is what I'm going with. I am not telling you how old I was when I got married, okay? We should maybe do that as a competition. No, the like and share is, can you guess where David's taken me for a long weekend? There you go. And if you have seen where I've been going the last few years on weekend trips, you might guess where I'm going. So that's the like and share, everybody. So I have been told that 25 years is silver. And I'll be honest with you, we never used to, is it first year paper? I don't think we followed it. But obviously for the 25th year, we do need to buy something silver. Dave's pulling faces at me. I didn't follow it at all. I know for that. I think I tried following, when they say what year is each anniversary. I think I might have started with paper and then didn't do any of the rest. I have got, sorry, I can just... Have you seen what he's given me, everybody? He's given me a silver, what is this called? An Allen key. That is not what I want for my wedding anniversary for my 25th, honey. I can see that everybody is guessing right, okay? I have got, Claire says France, Jenny says Paris. I actually don't know, Jenny, where I'm going. It's a secret, but I do know I'm going to France. He told me, I think it was yesterday. Elaine says, mine was the 2nd of this month, 27 years. Well, you're a child bride as well, Elaine. I have also loads of you going France, yeah. Elizabeth saying, yes, taken to France. Alison says, happy birthday to you both. It was my anniversary yesterday, being married 12 years, but together 25. Oh, do you know what? Time goes so fast. I've got Kay says, I believe Dave will be taking you to France. Yep. Everybody's guessing that you all know I like France. I've got more messages coming in. The other one, yes, Jenny, Diane said Paris, Jay said France. And Sharon said you could get Dave a nice tankard for his beer. Do you know what, Sharon? I bought one of those in the early first 10 years. I can't remember what year, but Dave supports Sunderland. So I got him a tankard with Sunderland, I don't know, you call it mascot, not mascot, what is it called? Arms or whatever it is. So I have already got one of those, but you're right, I need to think about something to get. But at the moment, we've agreed that when we're away, we're going to buy something in France that's silver. Because I love brocants and I love going to antique fairs and having a look around. So all of you have guessed that I'm going so far to France. Kay says that's an Allen key. It's probably the stainless steel and not actually silver. So it doesn't count anywhere. Did you hear that? See, Dave? See, not? It doesn't count. I didn't even think about that, Kay. So thank you for that. Elizabeth is 32 years next month and the second time round. Wow, that's amazing. And Betty says, congratulations on your anniversary. We've been married 61 years. I'm a baby, Betty, compared to that. Oh my goodness, amazing, 61 years. I have got, well, loads of you are saying it right, that I might be going to France. Ceres has been looking at Dawn Bibby goodies that came today and found it in my green wheelie bin that the postman, oh, sorry, I misread that. Okay, I don't know what Dave's doing. What's he doing? He's now being funny. He's given me some silver mirror card. So let's just see if he actually makes a card for our wedding anniversary. Especially when it's the 25th. So we'll see if he actually has remembered to, or if he's going to make it. Leah says France. You both seem to love it there. Yes, it is. And it's just across the water. So that's great. So thank you, everybody. You all know me. I don't know if I should be worried, but you all really know me. And I'm loving all the loves and laughs. So thank you. So that is the like and share. Okay. The like and share is say where I'm going, okay, but it looks like everybody is, but let's like and share this page and get everybody chatting. I have got, I've got Marion, Janice says somewhere in the south of France. Don't know where I'm going. And Kaz says, oh, Sunderland, that's where I live. Well, Kaz, we used to live in Darlington. We still have an office in Darlington, but we now have relocated down to Sudbury. I've got Liz just joined us. Anita says, do you know that Facebook keeps interrupting your broadcasts? Can you tell me what the like and share is, as I think you must have said it when they were pausing. It's so annoying. Oh, I don't know why that's happening. Is it happening? Which page is that? I've got Debbie Moore Designs. And I've also got Craft and Chat, and I've also got YouTube. I've got Mandy Jane joined us. Hi, Mandy. Did anybody see Mandy's demo on the mirror glass on Hobby Maker? If you haven't, you really need to watch it. It was amazing. Shadia says, Debbie, on the 30th September, it'll be our 38th anniversary. Oh, wow. And Margaret says, to you both, we've had our 60th last month. Wow, loads of you. Well, thank you and congratulations to everybody, actually. Tina says, I would have kept the Allen key. That's useful. I know. I could keep it, okay, Tina. But do you know what? I think I need something better for the 25th anniversary, but I'll keep the Allen key as well. Okay, who have I missed? Chris says, happy anniversary, congratulations on your anniversary, and so sorry to hear about your loss. Oh, thank you. Right, I'm trying to multitask between the two. So hopefully, Anita, everything's sorting out okay. Jay says, an Allen key would officially be listed as white metal, not silver. Proper silver has a hallmark, so Mika doesn't count either. Yeah, but you must have guessed what Dave's humour's like at the moment. Do you know what? I don't know. Right, okay. Victoria says everything's okay on Craft and Chat. So if anybody's having issues on Debbie Moore Designs, you might want to just jump over to Craft and Chat. I've got Jill saying hi. And then I have got, where am I? I have said Linda May. Yep, you've all guessed, somewhere in France. I've got Liz saying hi and wishing us a happy anniversary. Oh, Anita says no, it's still happening. What? It's happening on Facebook Craft and Chat and Facebook Debbie Moore Designs? I'm not too sure. And I can see that my cousin Simon is saying hi from Angela and Simon. I've got Sharon saying hi. I've also got Sarah wishing anniversary. I've got loads of messages coming through. Elizabeth says, thank you to Jill. I must have put the wrong number down for the last item last week and it was quickly rectified. Well, this is the thing, okay? We have an amazing team, okay? Both at Personal Impressions and Debbie Moore Designs. So even though Debbie Moore Designs has relocated part down to Sudbury, Jill is still available. But then we also have Jessica and Jenny. And there's also another Debbie in the office, which is so confusing. But we call her Debbie with an E and I'm Debbie without an E. That's how we're doing it. I've got, Mandy Jane said that obviously happy anniversary to you both, and she celebrated a 37th anniversary last month. Mandy, that's what I'm saying. We're just small. We're just new. We've got a long way to go. I have got, Leah says, love Mandy's Jane's demo, but when I went to get some of the mirror stuff, they had sold out. Hope you will have it again soon. Well, you can still get it if you want it, Leah, okay? We can actually, if you put it in this feed, then Jessica will send you an invoice because it's the same price and we do still have it in stock. That mirror stuff is amazing. I can't remember. Can you remember how much it was, Mandy? I think it was, $7.99. I feel that it's something like that, but I'm sure we'll double check for you. Tina says Craft and Chat is fine. So it must be Debbie Moore Designs that we're having issues with. And okay, Colin says, good evening, Debbie and Dave. Also, Victoria for the reminder, fed up on not getting any bells. Well, we're going to talk about this, Colin. I'm going to try and get you all sorted out. And Alison says, Debbie, I've got an idea. Make something mixed media with the Allen key and give it to Dave as his prezi. Do you know what? I like that. I might just have to do that, okay? And Mandy has confirmed that the mirror item or the mirror product for Cadence is $7.99. So if anybody wanted it, Leah, if you want it, just actually put that you would like it, and then we'll send you an invoice for it. How's that? Jessica will sort that out for you straight away. Right, where am I? I've got loads of you wishing happy anniversary, so thank you about that. I've got Pamela, Denise, Julie says hello. And Kaz says, fine here on the DMD page, but could be their connection. Oh, yes. So Anita, you know, you said you having issues. What's your weather like? That's all I'm going to guess, okay? I've got, Betty said she received the Life Quote cards this week and they're beautiful. Brilliant. Wendy said Mandy's 2 shows were so good. She came across as making everything look doable. But Wendy, it is doable, okay? If there's anything that I'm promoting, it's always doable. And Cadence products are amazing. And I can't wait till I get Mandy back here so we can do another show. Yes, Leah, we'll get you some mirror products sorted out and you can have a play with that. I will get Jessica onto it. Where am I? Oh, apparently I've gone out of sync. Sharon says, you're out of sync. Your voice and film do not match. I do not know what's going on. And Julie says, what's happened to your voice? Well, my voice is fine. I'm going to have a drink. I don't know what's going on, but that's the beauty of Facebook. I think we're on YouTube as well. Dave will give us any messages on that. So we'll have a look in a second on that. I can see Wilbert says feed keeps dropping. So I don't know why it keeps dropping. So pop over to Craft and Chat. I think that was Dave flinging the YouTube phone at me. I can see that Mag saying hi. And I've got also Susie saying hello from Illinois. And then apparently I'm all in sync on Craft and Chat. So I don't know what's going over on Debbie Moore Designs, but apparently all good is now. Tina says, this having problems trying to go out and then back again. Yes, so if anybody has issues, what you do is go out and go back in again. I do that quite often. Sometimes the feed just is slow. And like Karen says, think it's gremlins on the internet. Well, I am not going to dwell on that too much. We're going to start talking about how the show is. So we will pick, remember, thank you for the like and share. For those people that missed it, I was saying that it's my wedding anniversary this week. I'm celebrating 25 years since I got married. I'm just trying to work out. And I've known Dave prior to that because I met him at church. So let me think, 2, 4, 6 years prior. So I've known, is that right? Dave's nodding. 30 years I've been stuck with him. He's pulling faces. Sorry, everybody. So the like and share for this week is, can you guess where he's taking me for the weekend? And so I am actually, the next Facebook Live show that we're doing is going to be Wednesday. And we have a special show on Wednesday. It is the Sweet Dixie brand new Christmas dies. And if anybody has misseen them last month on Create and Craft, make sure you tune in on Wednesday evening because I'm actually off the rest of the weekend. So normally we try to do Thursdays, but we're going to do it on Wednesday this week. Jenny says you got married when you were about 27-ish. Actually, I was younger. No, I'm not in my 50s yet. So, Jenny, but thanks. You're nearly right, but not yet. Okay, so everybody says, oh, we're all fine now on DMD and also, I was going to say, and also on Craft and Chat, but Wilbur has said it keeps saying the live video interrupted. I don't know what's going on. So just still persevere, okay? Tina says, hate switching between Wednesdays and Thursdays. I know, but I'm actually away. And as much as I did try in July to do a live, I don't know if anybody watched the live show I did from France in July with Bella and Sarah Payne. It was a little bit hilarious, okay, and a little bit of fun. But I don't think I'll be able to do that because I can't rely on the internet too much when I'm over this coming week. Gaynor says, yes, you appear to be very jittery with your voice and your actions. I've been in and out numerous times, no different. Maybe pop over to YouTube. Maybe that would be a good idea. Who's over at YouTube? Jules saying, it says problem with server, but sound is good. Okay. I don't know what's going on. So it looks like we're going to have some technical issues tonight, okay? So hopefully you can still see me, okay, even if you can't hear me too well. Andrew says, hi, Debbie and Dave. I know we're a bit late. I've been looking after my 78-year-old mum who has fractured her pelvis. Oh, Andrea, oh, bless her. Give her my love, and I hope she recovers very, very soon. Jenny says, I remember you saying you met him but didn't like him for a couple of years. Yes, Jenny, that's very true. I met my husband when I was 18 years old, and I met him on my youth group. There was 40 of us, and the reason why I didn't like him for a long time, probably about, I think it was like 3 years, was because the first time I met him, the youth group were having a snowball fight, and he scrubbed me. I don't know if you heard that expression before. It's where you get a snowball and go, and that's how I first met him. So obviously I didn't like him for about 3 years. But obviously I do now, because I've been married for him 25 years this week. Right, okay, so where am I? Anne says you shouldn't have to work when you're on holiday, but you do know I'm going to be looking at things going, oh, I can design something with that, and I'm terrible when it comes to inspiration. I get it from everybody. Anna says, yes, love the show from France. And Jill says, I get that sometimes. I just tap the screen and go back 10 minutes. Means I'm a bit behind, but it stops the stalling. Oh, that's a good idea. I've got Gemma saying hi. I've got Suzanne saying happy anniversary. I've got Kella says, hello everybody. Congratulations on your wedding anniversary. We celebrated our 54th anniversary earlier this month. Oh my goodness, Carol, congratulations to you. And Sarah says we should blame the gremlin gizmo. Definitely. I've got Irene saying hi. I've got Denise, bless you, who's joined us saying happy anniversary. I've got Leah saying, I guess she met him at 18, so I guess she got married at 24, making you the big 50 next year. Well, Leah, you are nearly right, and that's all I'm going to say on that matter. So let me just think I've said hello to everybody. Let's get started, because I've been chatting for nearly half an hour. I can chat a lot, can't I? So I hope everybody is well. If anybody is feeling down, hopefully I can cheer you up a little bit. Tonight's show is from our Super Savers show range, which means that everything on tonight's show is discontinued, will not come back in, or it's limited stock, if that makes sense. So when it's gone, it's gone. So if you want any of this, you need to make sure you put your code in. So whether you're on Craft and Chat, or you're on Debbie Moore Designs, or even on YouTube, because I can see more people have joined. I have got Dawn says YouTube is working better for me than Facebook, and she's saying hello everybody from Utah. So I've got all three platforms working, even though some of them are having gremlin issues. So the idea behind this show is I'm going to go very quickly through the products. I have got some demonstrations. So if you can hunt yourself out some paper and a pair of scissors, I'm going to share some top tips. And it's a slower demo that we have in tonight. And obviously the Tonight Show, we finish about 10 past, 8, depending how we get on. And God willing, we're not going to have any more issues. I can see that more people have just joined us. Brenda says it will be her 57th years for her next month. Congratulations. And I've got Denise saying, met my husband when I was 15, married at 16, and just celebrated our 53rd anniversary in August. Denise, congratulations. So let's get started. So tonight's show, I did say I have quite a few brands. Now, this one I love, and if it doesn't sell out, I really want one. I'm going to go talk through how this process works. So with the show, every item has been allocated a number. Now, you don't have to order. I always say this every week. You don't have to order unless you want to. And to order, it's very simple. You put the code in the comments. So where you're putting all these messages through, like I can see Deborah just joined us. She said she's missed watching over the last three weeks. She's been on holiday in rainy Cornwall. Well, I'm glad you joined us tonight, and I can see Julia's just joined us as well. So the first item that we have is SS088. It's a Tim Holtz stencil. It's a floral one. And what happens is a lot of these are either running out of stock or are going to be discontinued. So this offer is normally $8.99 for this large stamp, but it is only $6.98. So if you want this item, all you need to do, so as you can see on this floral stencil, it's quite a really good size. There is shine. How beautiful is that? That pattern is just glorious. So this is a floral stencil and it's $6.98. So if you want this, all you need to do is pop it onto your comments and it'll be allocated to you. Now remember, okay, when it comes to the show, we do need your contact details. So if you're brand new to using our system, what you need to do is don't put it in the feed. Put it or make sure you private message after the show, either at Craft and Chat or at Debbie Moore Designs or even at Personal Impressions. And what we'll need is your email address, your postal address, and even your telephone number. We'll set up an account for you, and that's how you will actually be sent your invoice. Now, this show is left open until Sunday, so therefore on Monday next week, the show will be processed and an invoice will be sent out next Wednesday. Now what will happen is, sorry, not next Wednesday, next Monday. What I meant to say is this week I'm on doing shows today and Thursday, and what will happen is the shows will be Wednesday. See, I'm getting everybody confused. Start again. This week I'm doing shows Monday and Wednesday. And then what will happen is a week today, next Monday, the shows will be closed down and processed. And if you've ordered them both, you'll be sent out one invoice that will have all the product that listed on there. Now remember, you can actually click on it because it'll be a payment link. You can see what you've ordered. You can pay by debit card, credit card, PayPal. You can pay by backs. You can even contact the office. You can call one of the girls in the office on 01787 375 241 and they will actually take your payment over the phone. Or if you have any questions or queries, you can PM, you can put them in this feed. Jessica and Jill will actually pick them up doing the feed. And then what will happen is they'll be in touch with you if you have any queries regarding your invoices or any of your product that you've allocated. Hopefully that all makes sense. Now, for example, if anybody ordered last Tuesday with the Super Savers, you should have received today an invoice from Personal Impressions. Now, remember, Personal Impressions is part of EM Richford Group. So when you go to pay, remember on your statement, it will say EM Richfords Limited, I think it is. And that's because we're part of a group, because I know there's some confusion. Now, I think that's all our T and C's. Is it T and C's? Yes. T's and C's. See? But I guess you knew what I was trying to say. Right, okay. I can see... right. Victoria says, had my invoice today from last week and all paid. Brilliant. So it works. Oh, one last thing I need to tell you is if you are new and it's the first time if you're getting the invoice, I know it's happening now and again, check your spam folder. Because if you haven't got any invoices from last week, they've all gone out, so please make sure that you check your spam folder, okay? And if you haven't got it, just contact us and we'll resend it. I can see Jeanette's just joined us saying, hi, Debbie and Dave, and everybody from Paula and Jeanette at DM Delights. Hi, Jeanette. Oh, while you're on the phone, Jeanette, just to let you know that we saw some of your gorgeous cards that were put on, your feed, and we're actually going to put some of them in the magazine. I think Jill's going to be in touch later this week to explain. Right, let's get started. So the first item is on tonight's show is SS088, and it's our Tim Holtz floral stencil. Look at that, isn't that gorgeous? It's absolutely beautiful. Really good size stencil. Okay, great for actually using with your distressings. You can use with your paste, your standard paste, or even your glitter paste, and it's great to add dimension to all your projects. So this one is SS088. So if you want one, just please simply allocate it to your account by putting SS088. Anita says, I'm back with you. Couldn't get you on YouTube. Okay, that is really weird because I can see people on YouTube. What time do you close in the week, please? So Jules, okay, if you are contacting the office, if you are contacting the Personal Impressions office, they're open Monday to Thursday. And if you're contacting Debbie Moore Designs, we are open on a Friday as well. But the best way to do is to actually contact us. You can contact us via email or Facebook, and they'll be able to help you that way. And if or leave a message. I've got Pauline just joined us, and Angela, yes, you can have one of the mirror products. We'll add that to your order. And I can see Elizabeth and Gemma are wanting the stencil. That's great. It looks like Jeanette's really excited that I've mentioned that. So Jeanette, I don't know who the cards are from. I just know Helen has actually saw some cards on DM Delights and has actually used them. And Elizabeth, yes, you can have an embossing pen added to your order, not a problem. So then we have got the next one is SS089. And this one is limited, okay? But look at the detail. So it's called Flames, and you can just about tell why. But I love the actual finish of that. It would make a beautiful backdrop on any of your MDF, or you can actually do pattern papers and everything like that. And this one, instead of $8.99, it is $6.98. I mean, Tim Holtz are renowned for good quality products, and their stencils are a decent size. So let me just get a card. So let me get a A4 card. So as you can see, there's a stencil, and you can put that. You can see it's a really good size, so you can do the covering. We've got this on in a second. Yes, Mandy has said it's like a tile background, really beautiful. But I will say this limited for first come, first serve when it comes to this one. And as I said, with these stencils, you'll be able to utilize them. And what I like about them is you can actually get one of those big rings, because you can put them all together if you are collecting them. And like Mandy suggested, it would make a great splashback. Really gorgeous finish on that one. So talking of gorgeous finish, I love this next one. And something's happened to my YouTube. I'm just going to give this to Dave, because I think I might have knocked it because my chat has disappeared. Honestly, technology tonight, I don't know what's going on. I'm blaming the weather. It doesn't like the change in the colour. So this next one, everybody, is by Viva, and it's SS090. Let me just drink out the way. So as you can see, look at the price, everybody. So this, yet again, okay, it's not coming back. It's by Viva. Normally $6.99. It's $3.98, everybody. So you are getting that fabulous Flourish stamp. It's not a stencil. And then this backdrop. So almost like, it's his vintage writing. So you can actually... you can use it with your stamps, but I don't know about you, but when it comes to, open it up, because it's acrylic, yes, you can put it on acrylic block, and it is amazing. I can see it's going crazy. And it says, did you check on the inks from last week? I asked if you had any small versions of the inks used last week. I will check that. I'm sure one of the girls would have picked that up. I'll see, and I'll get Jessica to look into that for you, because I thought it was sorted. So basically what I need to do, it's well stuck on here. Well, let's do this one. You can see they're all brand new. So when you get them home, really lift them up. Oh, do you know why? Because you're supposed to cut that. Oh my goodness me, I'm so silly today. So we might have to just re-look at that. I'll come back to that in a second. But what I was going to say, as well as putting it onto an acrylic block, and Dave's going to have a look at the blocks for me, okay, you can actually just use your hand for that. So Dave's going to look into that and test that for me while I get the next one. So the next one coming up anyway is one that's very limited, when this is by Ciao Bella. But I can do the same thing while Dave's hunting out an acrylic block. This is SS091 wood grain. Look at that. I bet Mandy, you'd love this one. So it's normally $15.38. And what I wanted to show you was you would take it off like this. So yes, you can put it on your block, but also you can literally ink it and just dab it. That's what I tend to do with some of the stamps. And this is what I was trying to explain. With whatever stamp, you have the facility, or should say you have the use of using it with an acrylic block or using it on your hand, and you'll get part impressions and you'll have like a vintage feel to it. And that's what I love about these stamps. But these ones, as I said, limited. First come, first serve, $7.99. Yeah, Mandy's loving it. She would love it. It would look great stamped on cushion covers, definitely. Right, what have I missed? I have got, yes, Janice, you can order SS090, and it is first come, first serve with that. And then I've got a message from Brian. That stencil will make a good border on wallpaper. The last one, yes, that was the Tim Holtz one you were on about. So this is SS091. So if anybody wants this, put that on your comment box. So you're going to get this lovely wood grain. And essentially you could actually make a panel, because although this got a little bit here, it's got a straight line. So you can have a continuation, and you could even stamp it next to each other, or you can rotate it so you've got the thin plank twice. So you can create your own wood grain finish, which is a good stamp to have. So if you want that, it's normally $15.38, and it is, because it is Ciao Bella, they're known for good quality, it is $7.99, and it is limited. I can see from the numbers that when it's gone, it is gone, everybody. And I've got, where's the next one? It's hiding. Let me move that to one side. I'm just going to do this because I have a habit of getting the packaging mixed up. So I'm just going to put that to one side. So the next one, oh, I found some of this. It's been on before a while ago, but I actually found some more. So this is the Delta. Oh, no, that's wood grain. No, see, I've done the wood grain already. Okay, everybody. Let's just start. For anybody that's ordered 91, it's Woodland. So Wendy, I'm so sorry. I need glasses. So far, I think it's Wendy that's ordered SS091, and so has Geraldine. So because I put that on top of that, look at that, SS091 is actually Woodland. I automatically thought it was the wood grain. Yes, it's going to be one of those nights, everybody. Sorry, I picked up the wrong one and nobody mentioned it. It is our fabulous CB Woodland mini book. Normally $15.38, it's $7.99. So if anybody has just ordered, and I can see that so far, I think it's Geraldine and Wendy, please note that what you've ordered was this. And this is a mini book. Now it comes like this. So you get, okay, if I turn it over, the fabulous woodland trees, there you go. And you also get the front bit, which is that fabulous bird on there. Now you can use them as that, and then these are the inside, and you can use them as part of it. Or what I tend to do is draw around this, and then I actually use these for another book and then create my own pages. But the price is $7.99 for this. So if anybody wants one, now even though it is out of this lovely mount board, you can decorate it. So here's one that Bella did using a different range. Okay, you can see by using Tim Holtz inks and papers, you can't see the actual mount board. And it's the same, this is the same as this. So you can see what it used to look like. And with regard to them all, Jenny says, please can I have the mini book? Yes, you can. So if anybody wants the mini book, it is so pretty. It's $7.99. So you are getting 3 plain sheets. But remember, just draw around them if you want to make more of your mini book. Then you get these ones here, which are lovely. It's like so you've got the bird with the berries there. And then if I turn it over, you have got that one. Essentially, you could do this. You could make that one and make that another. So you end up with 2. And you can even use that for something else. So for $7.99, you can make it stretch quite a bit. So that is the Woodland mini book, SSO91. And then moving on to the right one that I got really confused, which is SSO92, everybody. So it's 92 and it is the wood grain stamp. And look at the price. So if anybody wants it, normally $7.99, it's only $4.99. Brilliant price. You're going to get the wood grain, the centre of the tree, and you're also going to get that panel. And it's an even better price at only $4.99. Limited, first come, first serve. So make sure that you know that you're going to get the stamp. It's SSO92, everybody. And as I said, I can see that people are ordering the mini book and putting SSO91 for the mini book. Brilliant, thank you. So this one, it is SSO92. Now, Ciabella are renowned for vintage. Not only do they do the stamps and the mini books, they do the rice paper and the books and the papers. We've actually got some on further on in the show. How big is the circle stamp? Gemma said. Oh, I need a ruler. Actually, I'll use the paper trimmer. Let me get my paper trimmer. Where is it? Just 1 second. So the circle, let's have a look at the measurement of the circle. So the circle is just over 8 centimeters diameter. Okay, so hopefully that is a good size, Gemma, for what you need. Anna says the tree one would be great with some of your animals that were on a few weeks ago. Yes. Oh, and Karen said I just used the mat. Karen, well, I didn't even think of that. Do you know what? As I said, it's been a very long day as I've been working non-stop all week. So I'm obviously not even thinking straight. But yes, as you can see, it is 8 centimeters roughly in diameter. And Mandy said it would be great to use on round coasters. Yes, it would be. And thank you, Heather. Yes, I should have used. You and Karen were on the ball, and I should have used. I should have used the mat. And Karen's put, oh, bless. Yes, definitely, definitely. Right. So going on to the next stamp, which is the one I mentioned earlier, which is the Delta one, and this is SSO93. Everybody. $4.99. Okay, you're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. $4.99. Really good value, great. You got, and I think I've got a sample here. Yes. So this was done by Lou Sims. We've got some papers coming up, and she stamped a list. Some of the items are stamped. So it is a fun collection to have. Got some, obviously the Delta. Is it in Germany? No, Italy. The Delta River. Apparently, the brand Delta is supposed to replicate the Delta River, or so I'm told. I might be wrong, but I think I am right. So if you want that, everybody, is SSO93. Normally $7.99, and it is only $4.99 for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, look at that. How adorable is that? And this one you can actually cut, you can get loads of detail with that, and feathers, I would put that on everything. It's so great to use. So it's not a bad stamp for only $4.99 by Ciabella. Normal price of $7.99. So you want that, just add it to your comments and it'll be allocated to you as normal. So that is the stamps. Oops, let me drop that. The next one is a retiring USB key. So I actually have a retiring USB key, everybody. So it's available as a USB key, but it's going to be retired very soon. And then it will actually, it is available as a digital download for those people who want the digital download. But the retiring USB key is SSO94. And let me show you. Oh, we'll come to some cards. First of all, I will show you. It's a double. It's Hello Autumn and Feeling Festive. It has over 1,100 printable elements. Normally $17.99. It's only $9.98. And just to show you some cards, look at the autumn colours. Aren't they gorgeous? So we'll do the autumn ones first. And you've got really fun foliage. Sentiments, different size toppers for you to use. So this is SS093. We have the digital coming up in a second. So this is $9.98. The digital, if you just want the download of this collection, the download will be $6.99, and that's SS100. Great papers, choices, and tags that you can use it. This is a lovely card shape. I'll be showing you I've been asked to do a little bit more of this, of the different types of stepper cards. So I'm going to be showing you a couple later on in the show. So remember, if you want it as a USB key, it is SS094, $9.98 instead of having $17.99. And as you can see, I love this. This looks like a quilted fabric. And then you've got the toppers, really a lovely collection. And you can actually mix and match. You've got all the wood grain papers that you can mix with your actual dies if you've got any. And then the Christmas ones, if I grab the Christmas ones, it's all about the different toppers. So you've got these gorgeous toppers that you can actually use with dies. You've got backing papers, mix and match. So this is Hello Autumn, feeling festive. Add a little bit of glitter, and then you've got some beautiful scenes. So if you want it as a USB key, have it as a USB key, simply put SS094 in it. If you would like it as a digital download, that one will be SS100. I can see, okay, says I have that, and of course I love it. It's great that you have the autumn and the winter. There's loads of inserts on there that you can actually use on there. I love the fact that the papers and the toppers all work together. You know, whatever size, you can do your matching tags with it, as well as your fabulous toppers. So remember, both the digital is available as also the USB key, and it's SS094 for the retiring USB key, and it's SS100, normally $14.99 for the 100. It is only $6.99. Any questions, just ask me about the digital. Now remember, all the programs on the USB key work on PC, Mac and Linux. Also, if you're brand new and want to know about it, what we have is a click and print system. Hopefully next week I'll be able to do how to use my programs, because it is very straightforward. It's just, we just need to get the setup done here, everybody. I'm going to be doing a demonstration on this very soon, but I'm going to go through the product first, and then I'm going to show I've got a card that has some top tips with that. So remember, it's a click and print system, and it has over 1,100 printable elements on there. So it's brilliant price at $6.99 for a digital download, or if you want it as a USB key, it's $9.98 for the physical USB key. So we're going to put that to one side, and then I am going to go on to the next item. So we'll go back through that in a second. So the next item is actually to do with Delta. Let's put these over here because I'm running out of the room. So we have our 12 by 12 Delta pack on. This is SS095, and as you can see here, it is a 12 by 12 pack. Okay, now this is limited. Now you have 12 double-sided sheets, normally 14, and they're gorgeous sheets, everybody. So you have got, so it's all printed on the same material, really good quality. So you can use all these images, and you can even use these ones along here. This is the front cover. And then what you've got, if I go through the papers, you have got, so you can see how the feathers go with everything, gorgeous colors. Okay, and then what we have is background papers as well. Then you've also got more of that lovely finish. We've got some card samples that Lou Sims has done that I'll show you. You've got all the tags that I showed you earlier. Great elements on there that you can use. You've got sentiments on there. And then you've also got, I love that one, isn't that gorgeous? Beautiful colour palettes for you to use. Karen says they're stunning, they really are. So this is SS095, it is limited. First come, first serve. Oh, look at that, everybody. So you've got really good toppers there that you may want to use, okay, or you can actually make them even smaller. You've also got these like postcards, well, they are postcards, but these you can layer. So if you're going for the stamps, the idea is, for example, you could put that sentiment in there and create a lovely scene if you're going for the stamps that are on there as well. Sorry, I'm looking at the duck. The reason why I'm laughing is we drove through one of our villages, I think it's called Barrow. Oh, Dave says I got it right. And outside the corner shop, and I'm not kidding, there was some green, and there must have been about 20 of these ducks. Is that called a mallard? Oh, Dave's nodding. I've got that right as well. So anyway, I've never ever seen ducks just sat on the grass, and people trying to go to the corner shop had to cross. I don't think it's called a herd of ducks, but they had to cross all these ducks. So that's one side, and then this is the other side, okay? So you've got different designs on the other side as well. So remember, it's first come, first serve when it comes to these papers. And normally $14.44, and look at that, I love that wood grain one. It is only $7.49, everybody. Everybody's loving the papers. They are gorgeous, aren't they? So I showed you earlier, okay, so you're going to get 24 different designs, okay, that you can actually use. And that was one of the cards that Lou did, so it's using those toppers. And what did I do with the other cards? Oh, they're over there. Let me just get them. So she's created tags, different effects with them. And as you can see, just doing rectangle, matte and layering. It really is a lovely collection. And as you can see, okay, this was actually done. Oh, I think this fell out of there. Yeah, that was supposed to go in there. So you can see how gorgeous. You can do obviously your card making as well as your scrapbooking and mixed media effects with everything. So if you want that, it's SS095. It is normally $14.14, and it is our Delta collection, and it is only £7.49 for those beautiful quality papers. So you're going to get all those at the amazing price. And as I said, you are going to get these beautiful 12 by 12. I'm just trying to think what weight the paper is. Oh, 190 GSM. There you go, everybody. And it's acid and lignin free, so it's great for using for scrapbooking. Karen's just joined us saying, hi everybody, lost track of time, so it looks like I'll have to watch and catch up for what I've missed. Yes, Karen, I'm afraid we have been chatting for quite a bit so far. So this was SS095, and then we have another one. So this is very masculine. It's the same idea, everybody. So this was the Delta. And then this next one is called Start Your Engines. This is great for teenagers. It's great also for men's cards or anybody that's into cars per se. Let me open this up. Really funky colors, palettes. So yet again, these is what you're going to get. So I'm going to go through all the papers so you can see them. So they're great for scrapbooking, for cutting them down, great for using for your journaling. But not only that, you can cut the elements out and can use them for your card making. So this is SS096, and I can see people are ordering them as well. So if you love this type of, obviously it's got a hint of Americanized in there. You've got the tags as well. You've also got ribbon strips that you can cut out with all the cars on and the keys and the tire tracks. And it just keeps on going. The metal faux look as well is lovely on there. These are gorgeous. You're going to get 24 different sheet designs, but there's 12 in total because remember they are double-sided. But normally it's $14.14. It's $6.49. Oh, that does my eyes in. And then on the other side, you are getting this next lot of designs. Really gorgeous quality. I think this is 190 GSM as well. And really, you can actually use it on your men's cards. And you know, I'm not saying that women doesn't like getting a card about racing. You may know somebody that does. It's a really good collection, and I love the colour palette because it's not just greys, it's got the blues, the greens, and this lovely lime yellow in there as well. It's a lovely colour palette. And then obviously you've got this kind of effect. And these are great to cut out for your layering effect. So have a good look when you get it home, okay? Mandy's loving it as well, everybody. I love that one. It's like the plans, aren't they, of cars and everything. So that it is, everybody, SSO96. It's your Start Your Engines paper pad, 12 double-sided sheets, normally 1414. It is $6.49. Elizabeth says a group of ducks can also be called a brood, a brace, a bed, battling. Lots of name for them. Thanks, Elizabeth. I didn't even know what it would be called. Sarah says men's are so difficult to do card swatch. You know what? I'm going to do a show next month, and we're going to do it, and one of the shows is going to be on ideas for cards for men, not just for every day but also for Christmas. Oh, Cara Jane says, hey Debbie, it's my 50th today. Oh, happy birthday, Cara Jane, and thank you for joining me. And Vanessa says, just joined, we're in different time zone this week and I forgot to change my alarm, have to watch and catch up. Oh, bless you. Well, Vanessa, thank you for joining. Whereabouts in the USA are you at the moment? I know you go all round the place, okay? It's like a game. I like to see where you are. So where are we? So that is the SSO96. So I'm going to stop there, everybody, and we're going to go back to this collection. So this collection, it is SS, where am I forgot what it is, SSO94. It's our retiring collection. It's beauty about it, it's autumn and Christmas all in one, and I really should do this more often because it's a really bargain price, because you are going to get both collections, and it's retiring. So normally it's $17.99, it's only $9.98. And if you just want the digital, so obviously with this you will get the USB key, but if you want the digital, that's SS100, and that's normally $14.99, it's $6.99. So just to show you those cards very quickly again, so you can see how fun they are. They've got them in different characters. You've got backing papers, you've got photos, you've got tags as well. You can pop that down. You've got these almost like inserts that you can use as backdrops, really fun. So that's showing you the different sizes that you can get. So that, look how different that is. That is the same design, okay? But we put loads of snow on, of course. The glittery effect on there. So it's showing you how you can have really good fun. And you've got loads of toppers that you can mix and match with the backing papers. But then, of course, you have got Hello Autumn. So we have got beautiful colorways. It's not just the autumn colors. You've got almost like the burgundies and the olives as well. But then it has this wood grain effect throughout the collection. So this is being retired, everybody. Okay, so if you want it as a USB key, it's SSO94. If you want it as a digital download, everybody, it is simply SS100. And as a download, it is only $6.99. And I just love the color palette that you're going to get with it. And you've got all these toppers. So creating that card will not take you long at all by adding I think I've dropped some ink on there. And last but not least, we have got, there's a square card there. And then we have this one as well. Okay, so let's move that to one side. I want to, I need to drop those. I just need to. Now, what I want to do is we are going to do a square card, and I've already prepped part of it. And we're going to go through some top tips when it comes to vintage. So to start off with, I don't have a square card. So one of the biggest things for me is I always tend to use square card. So the top tip is to use 2 A4 cards and make a square. So all I'm doing is you either use your mat or you can use your paper trimmer. So I want to do a 20.5 by 20.5. So I am just going to trim this down to 20.5. Like so. Cut down. Now let me just double check that I have. Yep. So as you can see, I've got my starting point, which I'll come back to it in a second. And then I'm going to trim that bit off. So it should be, yes, 20.5 by 20.5. So I want to just trim that off there. So I've got my base section, but to create a card, everybody, for my second one, so that's my one part of it, I need 20.5. Okay. But instead of 20.5, what I need to do on this side, at 20.5, I need to score. Now you can use either a scoring tool that comes with your paper trimmer, and we actually have the paper trimmers back on offer if anybody didn't get it when they were on offer before. And I think we have 2 different ones, and I'll come to it in a second. So this one here, I'm just going to show you. I'm using a score tool, and I'm just scoring it at 20.5. But then what I want to do is I want to leave a little tab, so I'm cutting it down at 23. This will then create a tab, everybody, and this is what creates my square card. So it's showing you how to create a square card if you haven't got a card handy. And then what you then do is use a bone folder, everybody. Reinforce that line. I am just going to use some tape. You can use some glue if you want. Just for quickness, I'm using tape. Make sure you line up at the score line. And there is my square card. How simple was that, everybody? Now, if anybody missed the trimmers before, we have 2. We have this one that I've just used, which is SS007. Used to be $35.76 viscose trimmer. It is only £20. Or if you want the larger one, which is this one, so you can see it's much larger, and it has the scoring tool and the cutter. This is SS06, and instead of $53.22 for that, everybody, it is only £25. So if you want one, simply put those codes into your comments. Sarah says, what GSM do you use for your card bases? This is actually my printable card, which is 250, and that's the ones I tend to use. Janet's loving the demos, and so is Karen. Thank you. So now what I'm going to do is, I've already started it, and I'm going to start putting it all together, everybody. I want to give you some top tips on how to make an amazing paper look even better. Now, the other thing is, if you're not using glue, okay, if you're using tape pen like I'm using it, use it like stitching, and then it'll last longer. So I'm just holding it in the center like so, making sure, wiggle it in place. So we're going to talk about different elements on here. So what I've done here is, I haven't stuck them all down. I want to show you how to do tearing. So this is one of the papers that is on the collection. Remember, it's available as CD. No, it's not, sorry. It's available as USB key, or it's available as a digital download. The content will be exactly the same. So if you want to have this tear effect, so I'm just bringing in more of this color, all you need to do is hold your thumbs together and tear towards you. You go in, out, shake it all about. And what happens is you get this tear. So you can see that there. And I'm actually going to rub some ink on it. Deborah says, how much was the large trimmer, please? The large trimmer, I've forgotten. What was it? Oh, SS06. Normally $53.22. It is only £25, Deborah. And that is this one. Okay. That opens up. If I can open up, I've got it upside down. There you go. Still goes large, okay? And then what you have, you can go up and down. You've got the 2 blades, you've got the scoring and the cutting blades on there. So that's that one. And Anne says the trimmers are the bargain of the year. They are, aren't they? Right, when I can't guarantee how long that price will stay. So take advantage of that. So going back to this, okay, everybody. So what I've done is I've showed you how to get that tear effect. I am going to rub some ink on. Then what I've done is I've already got started. I've already got, as you can see, look, got all my elements ready for it because I want to talk to you about layer and format. So what I've got here is I've got this bird here and I'm going to put that on there. So I've kind of cut a little bit round this section because I want the bird to stand out. Now, talking about the bird to stand out, I printed off something else, okay, and I've got the bird on there. And what I wanted to do is show you how, just because, okay, you've got these really, really thin legs on the bird does not mean that you have to try and cut it out. Because you've got it there as the base, all you need to do is cut round the body. So you can become the designer when it comes to your decoupage elements. Now, I can't remember who was saying, was it, oh, I can't remember who, I think it might have been Chris Marshall, was saying that she printed off loads of side seams. Was it you, Chris? And you were fussy cutting them out. So look at that. That's going to go on top like so. Okay, just to give dimension. And what I want to do is find, now make sure you get some nice foam pads that have, I've got these thin foam pads. So we're going to add them. Like so, and all I'm going to do is just to add a little bit dimension, I am putting my foam pads along that, and there we go. And then literally use your pricking tool. If you haven't got one, I would recommend it. They are just fab. And all I'm going to do, and the other thing is, if anybody has any issues sticking in the right place, a normal top tip would be is use your tacky glue or wet glue. Put the tacky glue or wet glue on top of your foam pads. And what this does is it dries quicker than if you were using silicone glue. So that means I can slide it to where I want it, not worry too much, and I've decoupaged it. And also with regard to these foam pads, I'm just putting it a little bit on so then I can slide it into place. So then this slides into place. Make sure I've got it straight. And there we go. So I've showed you how to do a 3D image, okay? I've explained to you how to do the card and how to cut it out. Then what I'm doing is, oh my goodness, a couple of months ago, I showed you these blending, I think some of you got them. So what I'm using is I'm using my heart blender and then making sure, because I want to add some, oops, I need my tag. All I'm doing is making sure that there's no excess colour on that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm using some, so I've actually got walnut stain, which is a dark, I can get into it, ink. Okay, and then I've got some vintage photo. So dab. Okay, I want a bit of that one, and then I want some of that one because it's a little bit different. And then I'm just going to rub into this part of the white. So you can see I'm getting rid of, I don't want the white. So I'm just going to rub into it, do circular motions, so you can see that it's going. Can you see that compared to that one? And it just makes it a little bit more, gives more of a vintage feel to your card. And then you can actually bring this in and go further down, like a circular motion. But I want to just do the top bit, because what I'm doing is getting rid of that stark white. I don't want that white. And just more of a vintage feel to it. So you can see that's what I've done. Chris says, yes, it was me. I'm cutting while I'm watching. That is so true. Sarah says, I've got some of Dawn Baby's 3D foam roll. I've got 3 rolls. It's brilliant. Well, that's the thing. You can use anything, okay? Sarah, you're right. You don't have to use foam pads. You can actually use foam tape. I don't personally like silicone glue, but there's nothing wrong with it because I know pin flare glue is brilliant. But you use what you prefer. So now I've done that. So now I want to do is I have got a happy birthday. So I'm going to put a happy birthday. That's going to go there. This is going to go here. I'm going to explain how this was done. I'm just quickly putting it together because I know time is an essence. So let's put some glue on that. Position that just so off. Okay, and then I need to put a little bit of glue on here. And then I'm going to have hello beautiful. But look at the composition of it. It is just gorgeous. So I've showed you how to do the tearing effect and how to get rid of all the white. Sharon's loving the beautiful colours. They are gorgeous. So is Anna. They're just so much fun. Basically, it just, when the colour palette is this nice, it's it makes it easy to actually create. Now, the other thing to remember, talking about fussy cutting, if you wanted to add something in, so for example, these are some of the berries that I've took on a piece of paper. I could just add it. You can, you know how I showed you how to decoupage on this? You could then bring them all in, but I don't want to have it much red on here. I'm quite happy with this. Now, to finish off, I want to show you how I did this. So this is called a vintage bow. Oh, Jenny says, Dave will be wanting to get home to watch the footy. Yes, he is, Jenny. He's already told me he's missing a football match. And Chris loves the card. I have the CD. We'll have to try it. Definitely have to try it, okay? So I'm going to show you how this is done. I've got Lynette just joined us. Everybody's loving the card and the colour. Thank you, everybody. So let me just, because I've just noticed the time, I've been talking quite a bit tonight. So this is SS094, everybody. Remember, it's available as a USB key. Normally, instead of $17.99, it is only $9.98. It's been retired, okay? So you will not be able to get it when it runs out. But if you want it as a digital, it is available at SS100, normally $14.99 and it's $6.99. So you're getting over 1,100 printable elements. Oh, Margaret says the footy's only just started. I know, but Margaret, we haven't finished yet and it takes us about 45 minutes to get home as well. So how this is done, everybody, is just string. So I'm going to show you how to do it. So you actually use your fingers, depending how big you want to bow. So I hold this like so, and then what I'm doing is wrapping it. I mean, everybody asks me, how many times do you wrap it round? I really don't know. Maybe, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've never really counted. That's 3, 4, 5. And then what you do is cut it off there. And then what I do with this, okay, so there's the extra, hold it in the middle and then wrap it round like so. And then pull. And then I wrap it round again and then tie it. And that's how I created that, everybody. And then cut off the excess. And because I have that little bit, where is it gone? This one. I can make sure that I have two the right size. So it looks like tails. Like that. And then what you do is open them. And then you have a vintage bow. And that's how you create it. You can do them, obviously I've made it bigger there, I've made it smaller there. It really is a fun way to bring vintage into your creations. You know, yes, you can add a yellow bow or different things, but if you haven't had a go at doing a string bow, it really is that easy, so have a go. So that is, I think I've gone through everything on that one. I've got a few more items to show you. If anybody has any questions, please let me know. Right, let's move this out the way. I wanted to show you how to do a card shape, but I'm running out of time, so I'm just going to go and do the next lot of items that we have on the show, and it is some Sweet Dixie. So Sweet Dixie is renowned, everybody, for good quality, affordable dies. And this, honestly, these are some of the earlier dies, because look at the number, SDD039 and SDD038. It's been a very long day for me. This is, as you can see, it is SS097 and it's our floral garden set. Normally $17.98 and you have them at discount and you get them both for $12.98, everybody. It really is brilliant. Alison says, never ever thought of doing a bow with string before. It looks lovely. Well, have a go. Definitely need to have a go at that. Philip says, hi all. Good as looks good as usual, Debbie. Makes it look easy. Well, it is easy, Philip. You need to have a go with that. So this has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now the reason why I picked it is this will become a go-to section on here, because if I turn it over, you've got these leaves. Look at the leaves on here. You would use this again and again, and you've got a swirl leaf there as well as these flower dies that you can actually put on top of each other. So it really is a good die, but it doesn't stop there. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dies there and a lot of metal, and then you're going to get your corner dies, which will, well, the corner die, and also almost like the way to describe it, so you can put a bow underneath this one. So it's so both of these are embellishment motifs, one for the corner, so this can all go all round 4 corners, or you can create a border with this one. It really is a gorgeous collection. Jane said she just got her bats and spider dies, and they're great. Good to hear. It is a lovely collection. So if anybody wants this, this is SS097. You are going to get all these dies, okay, for that amazing price of $12.98. So you're going to get both packs, and that is SS097, and it'd be great to work with all your projects. However, if you're looking at Christmas projects, you need to get this next one. Now this one is limited, everybody, and it is a, look at that, it's a Festive Flourish. So you are getting snowflakes on here. You've also got some holly on here. You can see the designs on here. There it is. So I'm just trying to show you that really good size die there, and look at the price, $5.99. And there's so much on there for you to enjoy because of snippability. So you can actually use it as a whole flourish, and you can do it as an accent as well. So this is SS098, and if anybody's going for the Feeling Festive collection that I've just showed you on the USB key, it would work really great with that. And then the last item, I had to put ribbon on. So you are going to get 15 meters of ribbon, okay? And as you can see on here, you've got like the oranges and the yellows, you've got the greens, you've got the browns and the reds, okay? The tones may vary a little bit. You are getting 15 yards of ribbon for $3.98, everybody. Look at what you are getting. Really fun collection, and they'll go beautifully. They'll go beautifully. That will go beautifully with that range on that. So if anybody wants that, put in your comments SS098. It really is a fun collection, and I will say it's limited because I've seen how much stock there is, and when it's gone, it is not coming back at all. And Karen says it's a great price. It is. Talking of great, let me show you this fabulous quick technique. So get yourself a piece of paper, and I just want to show you this technique. It's the same process for both of them. So look, so this one is this. Okay, so as you can see, it's using a square card, okay? And then this one is using an A5 card blank. So you can see that's a similar layout. Now just very quickly, I'm going to show you how this is done. This is great card to do because there's no measuring, and it's your topper, everybody. It's your topper. Can you see this? The topper tells you where to cut. You see this? Leave a couple of edge. The topper tells you where to cut. So you can't do this card without your topper. You need to have the topper first, and then you'll be able to do the cards. So just to show you, fold it in half. So this is an A4 piece of card. I've folded it in half, everybody. And then to create this, all you need to do, if, for example, that was my topper, you would need to make sure. So let me just make a little mark on here. So if that was my topper, okay. So what you would then do is cut on the top part, everybody. Go all the way down to there. And then you would fold this in half, like so. And then this would actually sit here. You do need to have an easel stopper. And what that easel stopper is, it needs to be at a right angle. And it could be anything. It could be a sentiment. It can be a ribbon strip. For example, on here, it's a ribbon strip that's on foam pads. Then on this one here, you have got sentiments. Can you see that? And then how it's done, if you want to create this shape, both of them are put in half. Can you see that? So you would fold that in half and create that. But this is called 1.5. And you can see that it's smaller than that one. And what you would do is essentially cut about a third off, fold it in half, and you create a smaller one. Now these, and then all you need to make sure you do is you would have your easel stopper about there, and that would hold it up. Hopefully that made sense, and you got some inspiration to have a go, everybody. I can see loads of lovely comments coming through. Yes, you can add. People are ordering now, no problem. You can order. I mean, I don't know where the time's gone. It's so quickly. Deborah says, looking forward to receiving the red and black ribbon I ordered recently. Yes, it should be on its way, but it hasn't already gone out. I do know they started to be shipped last Thursday. So it should be with you very, very soon, Deborah. If anybody has any questions that I've missed, Jessica will be picking them up tomorrow, and Jill will be in on Wednesday, and she'll be picking up any on the Debbie Moore Designs feed. And I've lost what happened. I don't know what I've done with my YouTube phone. Where'd it go? I think, oh, Dave's got it. That's why I can't find it. So if there's any messages, we'll pick them up and deal with it that way. I want to leave you with the last item because people have been asking, which is the 15 yards of ribbon, which is $3.98, normally $8.97. And you'll get roughly these shades, but they may vary a little bit. Bargain price for today. Julie saying, great show. Sorry, missed it, was out at Friends. No problem, Heather. You can watch it on Catch Up again. So we're coming to the end of the show. So I want to actually pick a winner for the like and share. And I can see that there's messages coming through. Carol says, great idea, Debbie. We'll give it a go. Another idea for Christmas cards. Brilliant. Mag says, I've been thinking it was slow tonight. Only just realised I've been on YouTube. What a nutter. Mags put that. I'm not saying that Mags is a nutter. She's written that on Facebook. Mags, bless you. So yes, there's not as many people on YouTube, and yet I have got oh my goodness, who have I got? Who have I missed? I have got Charlotte from Washington, also on YouTube. So yes, there is quite a lot of people on. I've got Craft and Chat, and also on Debbie Moore Designs, as well as YouTube. So next time, Mags, jump onto one of the Facebook. You'll find that there's loads more messages going through the feed. Thank you, everybody, for all your messages. Don't forget that I am back here on Wednesday. Thank you, Camilla. I will enjoy my anniversary, and I'm going away to France. Don't know where. Okay, I will share some pictures. It's a surprise. Anne says, another brilliant show, Debbie. Thank you so much. Have a great holiday weekend and a happy anniversary to you both. Oh, bless you. But don't forget, I'm here on Wednesday. Also, Mandy Jane will actually also be on Hobby Maker on the 29th, which is Thursday. Is that right? Yep. So you're going to ask me what time she's on. I will tell you on Wednesday because I can't remember. I think there's an early morning and then there's one in the afternoon. So I will tell you on Wednesday, everybody. And then where have I got? Loads of people are putting messages through. I'll try and get through everything. But on Wednesday, see if you can join me. I'll be back here at 6:30. So the person that I'm going to pick Pick. I can't even speak today. Pick. It is for the like and share. It is Claire Francis. Well done, Claire. You got it right. Most of you got it right. It shows you how much you know me, which is really nice, everybody. It really is nice. And this is the great thing about the Craft and Chats and also Super Savers. So just to recap, okay, if you've never ordered before, please make sure you email me your postal address, your email address, and even your contact details, because then what we'll do is set you up an account. So tonight's show is through Personal Impressions, and also just to bear with you, also don't forget that Personal Impressions on the statement comes out as EM Richfords Limited. Is that's the parent company of everything. Tina says we'll have to miss Wednesday. No problem, you can watch and catch up. And Jenny Dave is to tell you that it's still 0-0. You need another iPad so you can multitask and watch the show while it's on. No, Jenny, he can't. Actually, he's just told me he's got his phone. But no, he's not allowed to be watching football. Oh, and Mandy's just confirmed that she's on at 6 a.m., 7 a.m. and 2 p.m. on the 29th. Get the right day. The 29th of September. So don't forget to tune in for her, but I'll be back on Wednesday. Just to recap, you can watch the show back again, you can order, but it's first come, first serve. Some of the items will have gone limited, but it was a fun show, and hopefully for those people feeling a little bit under the weather, I've made you smile a little bit. Thank you for joining me tonight. I really do appreciate it, and you've actually helped me get over. I was feeling a little bit low myself. It's just been a very busy few days, and it's always nice just to get together, and you made me laugh, and hopefully I've made you laugh, and I'll see you here on Wednesday for some more crafting fun with Sweet Dixie Christmas and another Christmas show. So take care, have a good week, God bless you all. Mwah. Happy crafting, and don't forget to tune here on Wednesday for some more crafting fun. Bye bye for now.